there, we're going to take a look at Patons Silk Bamboo yarn. And some people think it's pronounced Patons, but it's not. It's Patons. I know. I work for the company. Trust me. This label says patonsyarns.com, but you'll actually find this yarn through Yarnspirations.com. That's YARNSPIRATIONS.com. Yarnspirations. This is a lightweight yarn, number 3. To knit with this yarn, you would need a size 6 or 4 millimeter knitting needle. You'll get 22 stitches and 28 rows in a 4x4 inch or 10 centimeter square. To crochet with this yarn, you need a size G6 hook, which is also 4 millimeter. You'll get 16 single crochets and 20 rows in a 4x4 inch or 10 centimeter square. This is a hand wash only yarn. Do not bleach. Dry flat, away from sunlight. Do not iron, and do not dry clean. Is that what I said over here before? No, I said do not bleach. That's right. No bleach, no iron, no dry clean, and lay it out to dry and wash it by hand. So this does take some special care. It's not a yarn that you'd want to use to make something for like babies or anything, because parents would be mad at you if they had to hand wash the clothes for their baby and lay them out to dry. Unless it's someone who has a special person to help take care of their clothes for them. Most parents are too busy. This yarn is for adult garments, actually, is what it's manufactured for and what it's marketed for. It's 70% viscose from bamboo. It's 30% silk. It does not say what kind of silk that is, so your guess is as good as mine on that one. It's approximately 93 meters or 102 yards per skein, 65 grams or 2.2 ounces. So there we go. Now when you open this yarn, you take, let me push this down a little bit. You pull the label off, and there's most of these skeins will have a rubber band here, so just take that rubber band off and set it to the side. And I found the end of it earlier. All you have to do is look real close and move these things around a little bit, and you'll find the loose end. So the loose end comes from the outside of this skein, and as you use it, you just pull it and it just comes off. It's easy to use. So I'm going to try crochet with this using my size G crochet hook, as they have recommended. Let's see how it works. The color of my yarn is coral. Pretty peachy orange pink color. I've always loved coral. It's one of my favorite colors. This is a very slippery yarn, so you need to take care as you're stitching with it. Don't be in a hurry, or you'll have errors with your pattern. And the way it's constructed is 4 strands. It's a 4-ply yarn of a mixture of of bamboo and silk. So here we go. Crochet. I'm going to go under 2 strands to work my first row of singles here. Go under the V. If you're a crocheter, you know what I mean. Under the V. Sometimes I'll work under 1 strand for the first row. It just depends on my mood. I'm going to go under 2 this time. So like I said, it's a slow working yarn because it's a little bit more fragile than just standard yarns. This is a special yarn. So take your care and enjoy using it as you make your project, because what you finish making with this is going to be gorgeous. And if you are using this as a gift for someone, to make a gift for someone, be sure to give them the care instructions so that they know they need to hand wash it and lay it out flat to dry, away from the sunlight. And that way your gift will last for a long time. I think this yarn would be good for making a scarf or anything that's going to be close to the skin, like gloves or mittens or a cowl. This would be really pretty for like a cowl scarf that sits real close around the face because of it being so soft. It would be perfect for that. You'll notice that this yarn has a haze to it, kind of like a hairy haze. If you watch it as you're using it, you'll see what I mean. It's I think some people call that I can't even remember the word that they use for it, but it looks like a glow from the yarn, but there's little tiny hairs that come out. Oh, it's a halo. That's what they call that, a halo. I don't remember if that's what I said already or not. But this yarn has that. So don't think that there's something wrong with your yarn if you see that. That's just the way it's made. So those were single crochets, and it has really good stitch definition. So now I'm going to do some doubles. And if you're not in North America, you might not think these are doubles, but these are doubles in North America. Double crochet. I don't know what y'all call these. I think you might call these half doubles in the UK. But here in the United States, these are double crochets. So as I mentioned before, this is not a yarn that you'd want to fly with. You don't want to rush using this yarn. Take your time and enjoy the way it feels in your hands. It's just a joy to work with. Feels really good, soft. Let's do one more row of doubles. If you find that the yarn is too slippery for you, you might want to try a different hook, like a bamboo hook or a wood hook. Would grip the yarn a little bit better and make it maybe a little bit easier to use. I'm using a plastic hook and I'm not having a problem with it, but my left hand is getting a little bit cramped from holding the yarn. So I think practice and changing the way you hold the yarn, like I just decided just now that I think I'm going to have to wrap it around that pinky instead of just holding it there. That'll make it more comfortable for me. So there we go. You've seen singles at the bottom and doubles at the top. I love the way this yarn works. It makes a really very pretty fabric. So that was crocheted, and it unravels very easily because it's so smooth. It's just smooth, silky yarn, since it has silk in it. So now we're going to knit with it. And I think that some people might have a problem with this yarn splitting as they work with it, because the 4 plies are slippery, so they could have a tendency to pull apart if you're not careful. How many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's enough. I'm using size 6 knitting needles. Knitting needles. It'd be nice if I could talk today. Very smooth and silky. And these metal needles are not the best to use for this yarn because it's so slippery. The project will just slip right off if you're not careful. So it would be better to use bamboo or plastic. Either one of those would be good. I love the feel of this yarn. I think I enjoy the feel of it more with knitting than I did with crochet. I don't know why. I guess because just the way the yarn flows through the fingers, it feels better. There are some really pretty colors for this yarn. If you look on the website, there's a beautiful dark purple, and the black is nice. There's ivory, there's a moss green. There's a lot of really pretty colors. Oh, and a sapphire blue that I really like. It's a deep blue. My plan with my yarn, I have 15 skeins of this. I think that I'm going to make a top or a cardigan. I haven't decided for sure. But I am really looking forward to having that finished and wearing it. That'll be so nice. I have a pattern book for this yarn. It has several really nice patterns on it. You can get that pattern book from the Yarnspirations website. All you have to do is go to, if you go to the main website, and you'll see patterns listed across the top. Click on that and then come down and you'll see pattern books. So click on pattern books and you'll find the pattern book for Patons Silk Bamboo. Curls very easily. This has a really, really nice stitch definition. It would be perfect to use for cables or lace, anything with a stitch design. Textured patterns would be gorgeous with this yarn. That's the stitch definition and the shimmer, the shine of this yarn. Make it really nice. There we go. You can see the stockinette at the top. The garter stitch at the bottom. See the way it looks on the other side. It's a great yarn. Patons Silk Bamboo. Talk to you later. Bye.